Shout out to the two. Shout out to my fade people, my fade listeners, the Fade Podcast. We back again once again. Nate, what's going on, brother? Everything is good. We back. Boy, sir, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, I came up in here with the gloves on, man.
You got the gloves?
I look, I didn't lose, but I didn't fucking win. So, you know, it's something different. I'm in a different position right now, man.
You know
I ain't
what?
putting too hard.
I understand how you feel, man. You know, your team is not at full strength. You lose a game that you could have won. I mean, it's like, well, you know.
Hold on. Who is this? Who is the D. Dumars? Who is this? Who that?
Sorry, don't worry about all that. Listen, people.
Who is D. Dumars?
Hey, sir, listen. Do not worry about all that. These are our listeners, our peoples. They coming through. Shout out to everybody coming through, man. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to go look up this D. Dumars.
But speaking of which, got some breaking news. You're probably wondering where is the great Patriot? Where is he at? We got some breaking news. He is no longer on the podcast. I kicked him off. I kicked him off and we replaced him. Now, this coward did not want to show up today because he's quote unquote busy. He has a job, quote unquote job, right? And so he couldn't come through today. But I find it very, very odd. Last Sunday, this game day, right? Patriots play in the afternoon. Guess who else played in the afternoon, boy?
Who?
The Buccaneers played in the afternoon, same time slot as his Patriots. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that Patriot paid premium dollar to go see not his Patriots play, but to go see Tom Brady play. This sad. This shameless activities, this shameless moves us all around. The guy is shameless. He is no longer the great Patriot. He is gone. That guy is out of there. He's now the great Buccaneer. He is a Brady fan. He's no longer a Patriot fan. So if you see the great Buccaneer saying anything about the Patriots, just let me know. He made his stance. He chose his team this Sunday. I'm just saying. I just have to put that out there. Now the coward couldn't.
Patriot, where you at?
Now the coward couldn't be here to address these claims. But yes, special. I'm not making nothing up. This is all true. The man went to a Buccaneers game with a Brady.
He's not lying. He's not lying, special. He's not lying.
He went to the Buccaneers game with a Brady jersey on. This is sad, shameless activities. So, hey, that's my guy. Maybe we'll see him next week. Who knows if I feel like bringing him back. But as of right now, the great Patriot is no longer on the podcast. But that's all I had to say, man. But off of that, man. Let's go ahead get to these topics, man. Let's talk about. We at the midway point, man. We in week 11. We're down there past a week to have the midway point. But y'all get what I'm saying, man. We at week 11. We down there middle of November. We at the point of the season in which I think it's safe to say who's the best teams in the NFL. Now, boy, how you feeling about the league, man? Do you feel like, there's a best team, like a top team, whatever? I mean, how you feeling, man?
Okay, now I would say that there are top teams, but I just can't say that no more, man.
Right.
I have to say that Kid was right about one thing.
I'm right about
I gotta give it to you. Shut up. You're only right about one thing. This year the league is wide open. Y'all know what you're gonna do. It's like anybody can turn around and win. You know, we got top teams getting beat by bottom teams, and bottom teams. I mean, they still at the fucking bottom, but like they just come out of the blue and kill you. So that's why I love the NFL. That's why it's the greatest sport in the world, because you don't know who's gonna come in there and beat you, man. You don't know who's gonna come in there and give you the foots. You know, we watching so-called MVPs get smoked.
Like who you talking about, man? Say some. I need some names.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it. Mahomes is letting a lot of people down. Now, don't get all tight and talk about it was this defense. No, the boy out there playing like a gunslinger, and he playing like a bad one. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, 5 touchdowns." Boo! That was a cardio game. Nobody don't worry about that.
You know what's crazy, boy? I'm glad you said. You mentioned Mahomes, but you talking about some of these MVPs is out here, getting smoked, out here losing games. Just funny that we missing a certain guy that comes on the podcast when his team wins, but when they lose, he disappears. Another guy that's hiding, MIA.
It's crazy. It's only two. It seems like it's only 2 or 3 real fans on this podcast because they show up win or loss, and my team almost lost to a team with no wins, and I'm here. But hey,
it'd be like
there's a lot of fair weather fans around here. Fair weather.
I mean, listen, just looking at the landscape of the NFL right now, man, I think it's safe to say that. Listen, I'm just gonna go over to the NFC, the best conference right now. NFC.
All right, nigga, whatever. Go ahead.
The best conference in the NFL right now is the NFC. We have, I think, what is it? 5 teams with 7+ wins. Just dominating the league, man. That's what we do. We dominate the league. Everybody when it comes to the NFC, that's where all the comp is at. However, as of right now, I got about 5 teams in the NFC. Just 5 teams off the top where I feel like, listen, any of these 5 teams can win. Obviously, you got the Green Bay Packers, of course. You got those. You got them. You got the I still think the Arizona Cardinals, albeit Kyler Murray hasn't played in a couple of weeks. We'll see if they serious, second half of this season. Still got the Dallas Cowboys. Still got the Dallas Cowboys. The Rams, still got to pay attention to the Rams. And, of course, you got the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so those will be my, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that I feel like any one of those 5 teams.
All right. You got a 5? You got, okay.
I got my 5. Now, what's interesting is I roll over to the AFC, right? It's interesting about the AFC.
I think I should do this one, but go ahead. You different.
I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna hand you. I'm gonna give you that. They have what?
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams with 500 records. Sounds good, right? Sounds good, right?
Yeah, hey, sound pretty balanced. Sound like you can get smoked by anybody. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, it's a lot of 5-win teams there. I mean, the most wins is 8 over there. That's a tag.
Sir.
What's up,
sir?
Defend it.
Okay. One thing I'm not gonna sit here and say that our division is not the best. Clearly, it's the best. You just said it's 12 teams with 500 records, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Now, I could have sworn the Broncos just smoked one of your top 5s, didn't they?
I mean, listen, rightfully so. All those top 5 teams have a bad loss on their record.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, Nate. I'm a Steelers fan. But, it's funny because our bottom feeders might smoke y'all top 5. You know that, right?
Hold on, time
out. Like 4 out of your 5 probably will get smoked. But not even the top, I guess. The last 5 teams might smoke yours.
Listen, I don't know nothing about no smoke, but I will say this. This is the most the league has been wide open, in my opinion. I don't think there's not one clear-cut favorite in the NFL, which is cool, which is a good thing.
I love it that way. I love it.
Can I get a cookie?
So I like it that way, and so that's a good thing. Shout out to my boy Nick. He came through. That's what's up, man. Been a minute since he's been around. Hey, appreciate you stopping by as always. Let me see what the chat is saying before we continue to go on. Nate said the Rams are frauds.
True.
It's looking like I'm gonna say this as a non-biased Packers fan. We already know what Matthew Stafford is. Packer fans, we know what he is. Closet Packer fan boy knows who Stafford is.
Hey!
Oh, my bad.
What you doing?
My bad. All I'm saying is Matthew Stafford might be up there, like I've been saying for like the past couple of days now. He might be up there.
Everybody always got him in the top 10, though. I don't understand how we make our top 5s in quarterbacks and performances when you got people like Stafford, who's so-called being called the best in the NFC, can lay duds like this. I don't get it.
Sir, I mean, listen, it's any given Sunday at the end of the day. Anything can happen. Any given Sunday. Special said that, hey, the AFC has been playing with their food this season. I mean, y'all let the Chiefs get back. Y'all let the Chiefs get back in it, bro. Like, come on now.
Sir. Let's not act like they still not the Chiefs. They still have Andy Reid over there.
You're right.
I hate to say it, but Andy Reid is one one of the greats when it comes to team, and especially building the team. Andy Reid's still over there. Let's give more credit to coaching than the players.
You know what?
Because a lot of these players getting figured out. That's all I'm saying. They're getting figured out, and now they all blame the coach, No, blame the player. You know what?
Hey, you know what? I'm not mad at you saying that. You're right. They are the Chiefs. I mean, listen, the Chiefs, even if, let's say, for instance, they was fighting for a playoff seed, they'd have been a tough out for anybody that's going against them. No matter, they could have been a 7th seed, and they could have still made a run. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the Kansas City Chiefs. They were just in a slump, man, and it's a weird slump that they was in. Definitely a weird slump that they was in, but it's looking like
great teams go in the slumps, man. You can't be great every year, man. It's like, you know why the Patriots look so great every year? Because they was going against trash. The Chiefs is possibly one of the hardest divisions in the NFL. So it's like, hey, it's tough over there.
And they bounced back, and now they first in their division. So my boy D said the Jags will have a new coaching staff before next season. Now, y'all done with Urban Meyer already?
Yeah, Urban Meyer just got there, G.
Jeez.
Come on.
What's the rush, man? What's the rush?
Can y'all give him at least 2-3 years?
Hey, Jags said, man, Jags fans, look, we ain't got time to be waiting, man. We got a young quarterback. We trying to see something.
That's crazy. I mean, what was y'all, you know what, whatever. I ain't going there, man. Go ahead, man.
They said Stafford leading the league in passing yards. I mean, I'm sure he is. Stafford always put up numbers. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, Stafford is basically Phillip Rivers of the NFC. Like, you're gonna get that. Like, you're gonna get those receivers are gonna get their yards, they're gonna get their stats, but you ain't gonna get those hard wins. You're not gonna get those, especially in the later weeks. You better realize that sometimes the Lions used to go like 7-2. You know, one of those 6-3 teams, and then all of a sudden they lose like 8 games in a row. So please, watch out.
Hey, D brought up he brought up OBJ, man. So how you feel about the OBJ debut, man? You think we should give him some more time, or you think we need to? I mean, we already know what we.
Ain't he up in some people's top 5?
Who?
I could have sworn there's a few people in this chat in this podcast that people put OBJ still one of the elite wide receivers.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, listen, people.
That's why I wish he was here. I wish Pat was here because Pat. Hey,
was it him?
I'm pretty sure. I used to argue y'all on this. I told y'all he wasn't nothing. Y'all let that catch fool y'all. That dude is not that guy.
Listen, I ain't gonna say all that. I think Odell is still. Well, you know what? I don't know anymore because I tried to give Odell benefit of the doubt. He was playing with a guy. He was playing with a guy where they clearly was not on the same page for whatever reason. Baker balls out without Odell. Now, albeit Baker had a bad game last Sunday. We'll see what happens this upcoming Sunday. But Odell and Baker just didn't work out. So I said, all right, man, put him on a team that can use his strengths, use his abilities. And so
my God, don't do it.
As a Packer fan, I want him. You know, I said he could play opposite of Devontae Adams. He'll be wide receiver 2. I think Odell's a wide receiver 2. And now that Robert Woods then went down, now he's gonna be that wide receiver 2. It's just sad to see that a guy such that maybe Stafford is the guy for him because Stafford talent, all the talent that he has, like my guy Nick just said, he said no one talks about Stafford how he has never won a playoff game. Stafford is not that guy when it comes down to getting your team over the hump. He is 0-1 in the playoffs. Or is he 0?
Yep.
He might be 0.
He's like 0-3. No, I believe he's 0-3.
I don't know how many years he made the playoffs, but I know the last time
he ain't win none of them.
I know he played against the Seattle Seahawks. I think the last time he was in the playoffs, he went up against the Seattle Seahawks in 2016. They lost. And I think that year in 2014 he lost to the Dallas Cowboys. So I know for sure he's lost 2 playoff games. The issue with that is Stafford may not be the guy for that Odell type of thing. You got to be established because if you looked at how they played, they was forcing it to him early. They was trying to get him the ball early. Now, albeit that first time they passed it to him, he caught it. But that INT that he threw up, which is a crazy throw up at that, he was looking like prime Big Ben when he threw that pass, right? And so,
ouch! Come on, man.
All right, I'm chill.
Big Ben been balling. No, I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect Big Ben like that. I'm sick of it. Y'all got these weak ass QBs up in here. Josh Allen ain't been doing nothing.
Now, He threw that pass up and just threw it for grabs for whatever reason, double coverage, and threw an INT. And I'm not mad at it. If you want to force the ball to Odell, be my guest. Now, albeit they got the bye week right now, we'll see what they looking like. Actually, their first game was against the Green Bay Packers, so we'll see.
Hey, Eli was saving that man, and now y'all starting to see it. It's tough, ain't it? Yeah, it's tough, ain't it?
Hey,
Eli wasn't so bad.
My boy Special said OBJ out here filming himself, waking up and smiling at the camera because he's in LA. I'm done with that, man. Listen, based off the reports from Jay Glazer, it was looking like Odell was going to go to LA anyway. And he was going to Odell not for football reasons, but for off the field reasons. And if that was his motive, all the power to him. Good luck to the Los Angeles Rams, because it looked like I said, his mindset is just not into football. Now he's on a good team. He'll definitely try to take advantage of being on a good team, but his first priority is the brand, and I ain't mad at that, man. Get your money.
But you got to get your money with wins, though, G.
For him, it ain't about the wins. Clearly, I mean, think about his career. The only time he has really won was that first year, not that first year, but that year with the New York Giants.
The Giants. Yeah, and he went against y'all in the playoffs.
Yeah, they went against us in the playoffs, and we smacked them.
And y'all didn't smack them. Sir, tell the truth. No, tell the truth.
We didn't smack them?
OBJ, stop.
We didn't smack them, sir?
OBJ dropped like 2 touchdowns, and I believe it was like another wide receiver that dropped like a few touchdowns. I don't talk about no.
Did we smoke?
Because, sir, y'all barely won that game. You know that too. Like be unbiased right now. Y'all did not smack them. Eli was putting up a fight with y'all. I don't know what you talking about. Eli actually pretty decent against the Packers. Yes. Did he smack y'all? I got you. Can I finish?
Go ahead, finish. I got
15-1? 15-1, right? 15-1, he came in there and told y'all it was one of those years. Relax. One of those years he came in there and he said, he said it. He was like, we're going to win against the Packers in a playoff game. He said that because it was like a game y'all barely won. It was like 35-38. It was something crazy. Then he came back that next game and smoked y'all. I remember that game. He had a few games.
All right, now, sir, the year sir, now obviously I don't know what year you talking about. You talking about some old stuff. I'm talking about the year with Odell. I want you to look at this. I want you to see something, man. What you see here?
Oh my
if
God.
It works. Clearly.
Don't you put up no fucking okay. Sorry, that score. No. Don't do that. Don't put up the fucking score because some of those passes. Relax. Some of those passes, sir. Some of those passes were definitely dropped. Some of those touchdown passes were definitely dropped, sir. Like, don't do that. And it was red zone like drop passes.
38-13, sir. This is play. This is
oh my God! Don't do that. You know that game was closer than that. Okay.
Saying,
all right, G. You got it. Oh, all right. Oh, don't. All right. Go ahead, man. You good?
Thank you, sir. I rest my case.
You're welcome. Damn. I can't believe you just did that, G. That's horrible. You're a horrible person.
You said we didn't smoke them, so I had to go check for myself like that.
Sir, they dropped like 3 touchdowns in that game. They dropped them. Sir, you know that game. No, sir, you know that game. That's why I'm looking at you weird because I was like, yo,
our drops not a part of the game.
You remember that drop on the left hand side of the field in the end zone. OBJ dropped that touchdown. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm glad you missing drops for that game, but you go back to 2011, the year that we lost to the Giants. It was part of the reason because they was dropping balls. Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
I rest my case. My boy Special said Gunther had that boy. He said Gunther had him was on him and he only scored 13 points. Hey, that boy was getting shut down by undrafted.
Oh my God. Y'all terrible. Oh, y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. Horrible people.
That wasn't 2014. That was 2016. That's when we was running the table. Almost did it. My boy almost did it.
Y'all smoked.
Anyway, we just spoke on the Odell situation, Odell debut. Nothing to really talk about. I mean, the man only had like 2 catches, 3 targets. I mean, people was ready to jump on Baker, and now Odell had that stinker. Now it's like, oh, well, give him some time and all this other nonsense. I mean,
no. Keep that same energy.
Gotta keep that same energy. Definitely gotta keep that same energy. Well, off of that, man, let's just go ahead and get to these games. Ain't nothing really else to talk about. Trying to think. Your boy Le'Veon Bell got cut. I guess you still
Wait, hold on. I got something to say about that.
Go ahead.
Hey, for those real Le'Veon fans, whoever y'all are, Le'Veon gonna land on his feet with the Jets. That ain't work out. Oh, let me go to Andy Reid. One of the greatest offensive minds to ever coach in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
And you know what he says, Andy Reid? I'll never play for an offensive mind like a dude like Andy Reid ever in my career. Like, get the fuck out of here. Then you go to a team that specializes in running backs. Trust, they got a goddamn quarterback playing running back. But turn around and he gets cut from that team. Go ahead and come back. Go ahead and come back to Pittsburgh. Come back to the beautiful. No, shut up. Come back. No, he's not done. He's not done. He just knows where he's supposed to be.
I don't know, man.
He's supposed to be in Pittsburgh, teaching Harris how to do that stupid stutter step. See, look, you should have stayed where you was perfect at. Because before he left the Steelers, what was Le'Veon Bell? Top 5 running back, right?
He was up
easy,
there, man.
Yes, easy.
Le'Veon was so good. People were still putting him in top 5 after missing a year. I'm like, listen, I gotta wait.
Exactly. I'm like, he was balling. And then you want to go with pride talking about money? Sir, we saw what you were. You are, look, don't nobody want to say it, but if you're a real Steelers fan, you know this.
You was right, man.
Every big game, he was injured, or he got injured in the middle of the game when we needed him most. Some of those playoff games we lost because Le'Veon all of a sudden fucked around and got injured. And it made no sense.
Listen, was right. You say he was a product of Big Ben. You say he was a product of the Steelers. He was not going to be the same, and it's looking like he ain't been the same since.
Thank you.
So,
and we got another dude out there getting carried by another Hall of Famer, but nobody want to speak on it. It is what it is. Hey, he got his ring. Carried ring.
Nick said Bell is about to. He said he was about to get wide receiver money because he could run routes. I mean, listen, I think Bell at the time he was the guy that Alvin and
he was Alvin Kamara, literally. He was literally Alvin Kamara.
Guys out of the backfield catching passes and stuff like that, and he was starting to make that a common thing. And so he was trying to set the market. He was trying to reset it, and the Steelers didn't budge, which they shouldn't have. I mean, y'all the Pittsburgh Steelers, you don't budge for no running back around
here. Thanks.
And so I'm not mad at them for that. Now that he went and got his money somewhere else. Actually, he sat out a year. Try to get his money somewhere else
and got less money.
And would have got. I think he ended up getting the money he would have got with the Steelers if he'd have just stayed. But it's unfortunate all around. Special said he's cooked. I said he was cooked before he went to the Ravens. But I think as a running back, if you can't make it on the Ravens, man, I don't know.
Thank you. If you can't make it on the Ravens, it's tough.
I don't know. Nate said, "Is that your burner?" He said, "Bell is a product of the
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I know. See, look, now I know you're a good football mind because everybody knows that shit. I try to tell y'all.
Ain't no ball. Ain't no ball.
Hey, you put anybody behind that fucking line, you was getting numbers.
I mean, you got a good offensive line. If you can stop and just sit there and wait around and
wait until the hole opens. Right. Come on, G.
Right. You right about that. All right. Now, all right, let's get to these games, man. Let's go ahead. I don't know what the standards is because the great Buccaneers not here to tell us what the standards are. And so I'm
winning.
Right. I'm sure we'll get an update on that moving forward. But let's go ahead and get to these pick'ems games, man. I was actually wondering what the Thursday night football game was, and I see it's the New England Patriots going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Now the Patriots, man, Mac Jones been doing this thing, man. And listen, I ain't want to say too much. Because I gotta keep things to the chest. I gotta keep them real close to the vest right here. When it comes,
don't you do it? Don't you give no compliments?
Speaking of which,
keep it to yourself.
Since I'm talking about agendas, time out before I get to this game. I gotta talk about all the Jalen Ramsey stands out there.
Oh my! Here you go.
What? My the Niners play this week. They play this week. I'll save it for when we get to Niners game because it's coming off of that Niners game. But anyway, before I get to that, let's get back to this. Get back to this game. We got the Patriots going against the Atlanta Falcons. Boy, who you going with?
Give me the Patriots, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this stuff down. Let me get this stuff down. All right. Okay. Okay. Got the Patriots too, so we ain't gotta stay too long on that. The Falcons, man. Listen, this is a weird team. It's definitely a weird team, man, because they showed you, hey, we can beat good teams. But it's definitely some weird games that they didn't have. Nick said, wait, is he really a Bucs fan? Sir, Nick, listen, bro.
Nick, he is a true life Bucs fan, G.
The guy made his decision this week when his Patriots and Buccaneers played at the same time, and he went to a Buccaneers game. It's just sad, man. He went there with a New England Patriot Brady jersey. It was just sad, man. Like, oh, this guy is just so shameless. He's not even hiding it anymore. He's not hiding it anymore.
He sure ain't.
He's not hiding no more, man.
He just slowly showing that he is not part of that Patriots banner no more.
Oh, hey, man.
He's pulling away.
He pretends because now they good. Now they got a quarterback that's good. Now he a Patriot fan again. The guy's shameless. This shameless activity. Moving forward, we got the Colts going up against the Bills. Since you want,
that's a
Now this one is tricky because the Colts now.
This one is tricky.
If y'all haven't noticed, the Colts is now.
I wish Don was here. This is both his teams. What was he gonna do?
Exactly. The Colts are now on Hard Knocks. If y'all did not know, Hard Knocks is doing like mid-season shows now. I wish they would went with the Packers. I would have loved for them to go with Green Bay.
Hell no, they weren't getting in there. Aaron Rodgers not gonna let that happen.
I mean, of course not. They ain't. I mean,
no. I will understand it'd be a better show than the Colts, but no, Aaron Rodgers wasn't gonna let that happen. You gonna see a side of him you ain't want to see.
The Colts is right. All right. The Colts is on Hard Knocks. I think the episode premieres. I don't know when it premieres. I know it's soon though. It's real soon, so be on the lookout for that. But we got the Colts going against the Bills. Man, the Bills is regarded as one of the top. They regard that team as the best team in the AFC.
In the NFL.
Matter of fact, NFL. Let me say NFL. Yeah, they got the Bills regarded as the best team in the NFL. You got MVP favorite for whatever reason. Josh Allen still the favorite to win the award.
Which is weird.
It's definitely weird. But I mean, they got him as a favorite still from Vegas. The Vegas eyes, they still got him as a favorite. But I'm gonna roll with the Colts on this one, man. Who you got?
I'm rolling with the Bills, man. I feel like Bills did they lose last week?
Bills, no, they beat the Jets.
Oh, okay. Nah, they still got that mean ass defense, and they ain't losing nobody over there. So I'm gonna pick, even though I don't like going against a Wisconsin running back, especially a great one. I'm gonna have to go with the Bills on this.
People saying the Colts beat weak competition. They said JT about to go crazy. Special said nobody deserves MVP this year. I won't say nobody does. Somebody deserves MVP.
No, that dude got injured. His name is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had it, got injured.
The problem is it should not, well, at least right now, it should not be a quarterback that's a favorite. Which is sad because people always said that the MVP
Cooper Kupp?
People, I don't know. He had a quiet game last game too. He's, the past couple of weeks, he's been having like some quiet games, man. Which is to be expected. It was definitely gonna be a little regression there. I think he had like let me check and see what his last game was. Never mind, he had 100. Well, he had 122 yards, but that was like garbage time. He had 95 yards.
That's still numbers though, man.
It's still numbers, but it wasn't impactful. It wasn't impactful. The last 2 weeks, he had 95 yards against the Titans, 122 against the Niners. Whatever. But no, it definitely would have been Derrick Henry. He definitely would have been in the mix. The only issue is, you want to go past a quarterback, in my opinion, this year for MVP. But I don't think that's going to happen, especially if Josh Allen is still the favorite, which is, like I said, that's odd to me. But off of that, moving on, we got next game. We got the Ravens going up against the Chicago Bears. Boy, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens, man. Hey,
like that, man?
I don't know, man. This Bears team is. It's fucking different. It's just different, man.
I mean, let's call them trash. They are garbage, man.
I'm not calling them trash.
Why not?
I did that earlier this season, and I almost ate my words.
Bro, the Bears.
Trash,
listen, the Bears are a bad football team. They are garbage. They are 3-6. And you know what's sad about the Bears? They go on a bye week, right? You got Dwayne Fields already talking about we gonna tie it up with the Packers. Why are you talking about the Packers? We don't even play y'all. Y'all on y'all bye week. Y'all talking about y'all gonna tie up the Packers, the rivalry. We gonna tie it up sooner rather than later. Like this kid, all he does is talk. All he do is just talk, and they don't like him a 2-game losing streak. He needs to get himself together first. You need to worry about winning some football games against other teams before you come at the Green Bay Packers. I just don't understand I don't understand the angle. Now, albeit I'm sure somebody asked him a random question for whatever reason. Bears media is just obsessed with us. And when I mean us, I'm talking about me and you, boy. They're obsessed with us Packer fans. And so I don't understand why they keep talking about it.
I need you to chill on that, G. I'm not a Packer fan, man.
I don't understand why they keep talking, but hey, it's all good. We'll see the Bears now. We'll see the Bears in like 3 weeks. We'll see y'all soon. Y'all just keep talking. We'll keep smacking that ass. It is what it is. But with that being said, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. I got the Ravens myself. Moving on. Another NFC North team. We got the Lions going up against the Browns. Now, boy, don't you feel some kind of way about these Lions? And I thought if this they was going to win, I thought last week was going to be. I mean, Big Ben is out. I mean, that's the time to get y'all first win, man. But some weird reason. Did you know Jared Goff only had like 50 yards going into overtime?
Yes.
Like you won 4 quarters and only had 50 passing. Like that is insane, man.
Listen, the defense is doing everything. Listen, I'm gonna give my defense so much fucking credit because they stayed on the field. They literally stayed on the goddamn field, and they held them off. The Detroit Lions, they're weird, but look, I didn't close my eyes on them due to the fact that hell, the Ravens, with some people's Super Bowl favorite, only beat this team by history. Mm-hmm. Remember this.
Yeah.
Remember this. There are some games the Detroit Lions should have won like 2-3 games in this season. And that includes the Steelers game. Because Rudolph, whatever his name is, that's one thing I'm gonna thank the Detroit Lions for. Y'all showed us that he is not the future. That means we're gonna have to, steal Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry, y'all not getting Russell Wilson. Chill out.
Whatever.
You got the Russ, man. Russ is y'all target, bro.
We'll go after Russ or Deshaun Watson. One of them gonna have to come to our cornerstone because we ain't developing QBs around this bitch.
Just grab a quarterback, man. What y'all doing, man?
No, we done with that. We done with that shit. We just go ahead and go buy one.
Listen,
hey, Derek Carr gonna be free in a minute. Yeah, whatever.
You're right about that. Listen, what's crazy is the Lions low key. I didn't think this was possible, but man, the Lions might not win the football game, which is crazy to me. Because they not, like I said, they
was the only 0-17 team. I mean, they're gonna be the only 0-17, and they was a 0-6. That's.
They be fighting, man. Lions be fighting. With that being said, I expect the Browns to win. Who you got? I'm assuming you got the Browns, right?
Yes.
All right.
They still trying to prove that they don't need that overrated guy y'all like.
I mean, it's the game to do it. You better take advantage of it. Next game, I think it should be easy. Got Titans going against the Texans. What you got, man?
I got the Titans.
Titans about to get another dub. That's crazy, man. I mean, listen, this is your typical trap game. This is a game in which, hey, anything can happen. The Texans is in town. They might try to steal one. This is a divisional rival. Well, I don't know if they rivals. Just because they're
not rivals.
I don't think they might not be rivals.
But. That's like calling the Browns Big Ben rival when they only beat them twice in his career.
Right. So, I mean, just because they in the same division don't make them rivals, but they should be up for that game. But I still got the Titans myself. Now, next game, we got the Packers going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, y'all know what I've been saying about the Vikings. The Vikings, the Vikings, it's not a trap game. The Vikings are better than their record. What I mean by that is First of all, shout out to the NFL for giving us another away game, man. Like I said, we've been playing.
Hey, fuck you, Drew.
We didn't play so many away games. It's like we've been on the road almost every week now. Which is cool. I guess at the second half of the season, or near the end of the season, we start closing it out at the crib. So that's cool, I guess. But another road game against the Minnesota Vikings team. Like I said, that's fairly healthy. I think they're gonna have most of their pieces back. I know Harrison Smith got reactivated from the COVID reserve. I think Patrick Peterson is now back, even though I don't think it's gonna matter, but they should be fairly healthy. So it should be a good game. Y'all know I'm rolling with my Packers. Who you got, boy?
Oh man, is Dalvin Cook playing?
Say what?
Is Dalvin Cook playing?
He should be.
Yeah, because he got that DV thing going on, right?
Yeah, I need the commissioner to step in, sir. What's going on, man? Step in. He can't play till they figure that case out.
I just caught what you just said. You ain't shit. All right. Oh wow.
I'll be doing all
I'm
this, man.
I'm gonna go with the Packers. I'm gonna go with the Packers, but y'all might fuck around with the game. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm gonna go with the Packers, man.
Listen, why would you say that, man?
I might fuck around and lose.
All right. Drew said, "Boy, talking about trap games." Oh man. Drew.
Now, for real, Drew is like that, cuz. sir. Just remember, your team lost to Jameis. I need you to relax.
That was week one. Week one don't count.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Week one don't count.
A loss, right? Y'all undefeated?
Speaking of Jameis,
y'all undefeated? Y'all lost to the Chiefs too.
Not Jameis. Anyway, it don't even matter. That game's really don't even matter.
Hold on, Nate. That's a rivalry. 66, 55, and 9. Hey.
Man, listen, I think more recently, I think some fans look at the Vikings as a bigger rivalry than the Bears. I wouldn't argue that. The Vikings
lately, yeah.
It's a rivalry when they're good, I guess. So the Vikings are still talented. Obviously, there's always gonna be that back and forth with the Vikings. And like I said, we're not gonna have Aaron Jones. So anything could happen.
Y'all still got Dylan though.
We still got Dylan. But I say anything can happen. But like I said, man, Packers should win. They should.
That's an underrated backfield too. I'm talking about that.
I tried to tell y'all, man, that duo, man, AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones, man. I tried to put people on. They didn't want to hear me, but it's cool though. It's definitely cool. Next game we got the Dolphins going up against the Jets. It's really a toss-up. It really could go either way, in my opinion. But the Jets still trying to figure out their quarterback situation. So with that being said, I'm going with the Dolphins. They are coming off of that win against the Ravens, and people are saying, man, hey, Dolphins could low key, based off of their schedule, they can make a little mini run where they can possibly fight for a playoff spot, and so they might be trying to, get back right. They got another 7 games to go, another 7 games to play, and so they can definitely make some things interesting. I'm going with the Dolphins. Boy, who you got?
I'm going for the Dolphins too, man, because Tua, whatever his name is, look real nice, man. He'll look better in black and gold, Come on, man.
God. Who else you want, bro? Anybody else you want?
Sorry, I'm about to pull the Ravens. You know how the Ravens always talk about they about to go grab somebody, they about to go get somebody? Well, goddamn it, the Steelers about to do it too. I'm about to go ahead and put that energy out there. We need to get one of these 5 quarterbacks that's open.
This guy's sad, bro. Y'all are the great Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all ain't ever begging.
We are the great Pittsburgh Steelers. We about to have the greatest Packer quarterback ever. Keep fucking around.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, keep talking.
All right. We got the Saints going up against the Eagles. What you got, boy?
I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
You pick the Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with hold on. I'm gonna roll with the Eagles too. Give me the Eagles too, man. Cause that game, anything can go, man. Eagles is at home. Yeah, Eagles is at home. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Next game, we got the Washington football team going up against the Carolina Panthers. Now, this game is interesting because I think this is Ron Rivera's first game against the Panthers since he's been gone. I know it's the first game in Carolina since he's been gone. I don't know if Cam is the starter. Shout out to Cam Newton. coming back last week, stealing all the PJ Walker's touchdowns. That man went. That guy. I'm looking at the stats, and people putting highlights of, Cam Newton ran a touchdown there. I'm like, all right, cool, he ran a touchdown there. And then they said, oh, Cam Newton threw a touchdown pass. I'm like, damn, man, was Cam Newton in the game? But apparently they just brought him in the red zone, which is wild to me. But he had 2 touchdowns. I can't take that away from him. Maybe he is the starter moving forward. I don't think they named him the starter just yet. I know that's the plan.
No, they're gonna go with PJ.
Based off the money that they gave him, I think eventually that the plan bring him the starter, but I don't know if he's going to be the starter this week. However, Panthers' first home game with Cam Newton back, they might have him start just because it's the first home game back. Panthers is definitely a weird team as well, man. They 5-5 right now, man, but they got some talent over there. I'm gonna roll with the Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Panthers also.
Are you following me, man?
Following you following me. I'm supposed to be answering first.
Yeah.
See?
Right.
Yeah, see how that works?
All right. Darren said they said Cam gonna be starting this week, I heard. All right, so I mean, listen.
All right. Definitely gonna depend.
Back Cam, like I said, Cam back at home, first home game since Cam been back. I can definitely see it. And so I won't be surprised at all. Now, next game. We got the Niners going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is what I was about to get into before I realized the Niners played. I need to talk to all these Jalen Ramsey stands out here. I'm just putting on this cape because the crazy thing is they don't even have to cape for him. I'm just using their words against them. Now, I was told that Jalen Ramsey, quote unquote, always travels, right? Boy, have you heard that? You've been on a podcast where you heard that.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I heard that Jalen Ramsey, quote unquote, always travels, right? And so I'm watching this game. Niners against the Rams. Debo, now albeit, and these sad, shameless fans talking about, oh, he's in the backfield. I'm not talking about handoffs. I don't even know what they was even bringing that up for. They talking about, well, he was in the backfield. I'm talking about when he was lining up as a wide receiver. Why wasn't Jalen Ramsey, who always travels, line up against him? Well, he's in zone. And no, I wasn't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear nothing about no zone because when I mentioned something about Jair, oh, he don't travel. I'm like, well, they playing zone. That's the scheme. Oh, no, he doesn't travel. But now it's all scheme and zone with Jalen Ramsey. I just find it funny that Debo went off. And part of the reason why I'm mad because it cost me money. Y'all know I had a ticket out there. I had a ticket, right? Let me see if I can find this.
There it is.
I'm going to pull this ticket up, right? This ticket cost me money. Let me go see if I can find it on my page on Twitter. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna show y'all where this anger is coming from. There we go. All right. So check this out, right? I'm on Underdog. Shout out to Underdog, by the way. This is a shameless plug. Shout out to Underdog. If y'all want to download the Underdog app, make sure you use code KDGXYT when you sign up. I greatly appreciate it. Now, I'm gonna pull up.
My God.
I had to put that shameless plug out there. I'm gonna pull up this thing. Y'all see it? Bam! It's right there. I would have won $100 if this man right here did not catch that 4th down touchdown pass. Why was it the best, quote unquote, always travels Jalen Ramsey or Debo on this play? I would have won $100. But since the best, quote unquote, corner was not on Debo Samuel, he was able to run it in for a touchdown. Like I said, it's just, it's all good. I just want to keep that same energy by their logic. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm over it now. It is what it is. It is what it is. Had to put that out there. What Special said? He said, always that zone excuse for Ramsey ever since that Adams touchdown. Thank you, Special. Thank you. Ever since Adams cooked him, he's in zone. I don't hear that mess. Let me see what the chat saying before I continue to move on. Drew said, but when Debo was lined up on him, there was always safety help. Thank you. Y'all got Jalen Ramsey Gardner. He lining up on some wide receiver named Jennings. I don't even know why a Niners had a Jennings wide receiver on their team. He lined up on him. Oh, man. All 5 catches was Jalen Ramsey nowhere to be found. And I just found that odd that the ones that say he always travels was nowhere near him. That's all I said. That's all I was saying. But with that being said, sir, we got the Niners going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Sir, who are you picking?
Niners.
All right, cool. I wish those frauds was in here to defend themselves. trying to explain why Ramsey was not on them. I just want to hear that. I'm going to Niners too.
Dudes don't. Fans don't show up when they team lose.
Listen, I just want to use your logic and get you. That's all I was trying to prove before. That's all I was trying to prove. Somebody said, Darren said, he said he lost in fantasy this week because of Debo. Hey, I feel you, man, but hey, maybe if the traveling corner was on him, he probably wouldn't have had all those. Silly us, right? Silly us. Move on. We got the Bengals going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. Boy, what happened with the Bengals, dog? I heard the Bengals like the best team in the AFC and all this other stuff, man. Now they like on a 2.
And then whoa, they turned back into the Bengals.
That's what it was.
That's what y'all niggas get. Y'all sat here and giving these young boys all this clout, all this hype, and they ain't did nothing. They ain't do nothing. Now look at them now. Back at the bottom.
I mean, they still 5-4. I mean, it's just that they
ain't worried about them.
They don't seem to have that same flair like they had, like the Bengals, the best team in the AFC. And now,
Sir.
Back to reality.
Back to it. Let's everybody wake up.
I feel you. But who you got, man? Bengals or Raiders?
Raiders did just have that bad game, didn't they?
They got smacked. Yeah, they got smacked against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Raiders.
Raiders, okay. They bouncing back this week. I got you. I'm gonna roll the Bengals, man. Give me the Bengals. Hopefully they have a better game this week than they had. I think they coming off a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that's what they needed to get ready for their second half of their season. Next game we got, this is probably the game of the week right here, man. We got the Cowboys going up against the Chiefs. That's gonna be a good one. On Fox, of course, best network. Them boys versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is low-key back. I don't know. We're going to see. This should be a shootout. The Cowboys defense is not as good as people think it is. The Chiefs defense, I don't think is that much better than the Cowboys. And
it's the same team.
Same team?
They the same team.
You know what? I can see that. I can see that point.
They're the same team. It's just one of them just got a better tight end. That's it. Everything else is the same.
I'm rolling with the Chiefs, man. Who you got?
Damn. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. They're going to let me down, but whatever. Go ahead, man. There's some people out there saying Dak is better than Mahomes.
Who's saying that?
As of right now? I mean, it's all based off bets and money. You know that. So it's like.
Right now? Nah, I mean, listen.
I think people made more money off the Cowboys than the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, of course.
As of late.
I mean, listen, Dak is in a great situation right now, man. They probably have one of the best wide receiving cores in the league. You still got Ezekiel Elliott, who you still got to respect in the backfield. What's the other wide receiver? You still got to respect him. You can't.
Hey, page in the comments, G.
Oh my goodness, what the great Buck say? Oh, he's talking about the what's name. Oh, then he go. Hey, Patriot. Excuse me, Buck. When this podcast is over, I want you to rewind, sir. There's some points in here.
There's some things you need to speak up to, sir. You might as well just jump in. I don't know your own comments.
All right. Next game, we got the Cardinals going against the Seahawks. This evening slot's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie, man. Cardinals versus Seahawks.
Oh.
That should be another good game as well. Cardinals should have Kyler Murray back.
Okay. Well, then I'm picking the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I feel like the Seahawks have to win this game, man. I know that, Russ was forcing his way back from that injury. I get all that. I think the Seahawks win this game. They're coming off of an ugly loss against them Green Bay Packers. They're going up against Joe Barry's defense. I get it. I understand. You losing to Joe Barry. You're going to get blown out. And it happens. You get shut out. It's okay. It happens. But they at home going up against the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going with the Seahawks. So that's who I'm rolling with. Next game, we got Steelers going against the Chargers. Now, boy, talk to me.
Big Ben might be out. We got about 6 to 7 starters that's going to be out. TJ, I'm not sure. Big Ben still in the COVID protocol. Then you got Sutton out. You got You got Harris that got an injury now. It's a lot going on with the Steelers. But
it's not like you
the
building up an
one thing,
excuse, bro.
no, not building up an excuse because the Chargers got shown for what they are too. So we already know what to do with them.
You're right.
I can see us still winning this game. It's just not going to be by a lot of points. I mean, we really never win by a lot of points. We just do enough to beat y'all ass. And hopefully, we get this win, man. If Big Ben come back, we win it because that means I'm still on my win streak. I'm just taking a page out of the great kids page. If my starting QB ain't playing, then we still on that win streak. This game don't count. This is a practice game. And that's what I take Detroit as, practice game. I don't care what y'all say.
That's what it was? Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Steelers winning by less than 7.
Less than 7? Okay. I mean, listen, this Chargers team is weird too. This is another weird team where I had, higher expectations for. Now, albeit they still 5-4, but I feel like they could have been, 7-2 or something like that. They're not gonna have a home field advantage. They're going against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure y'all travel well. It's gonna be a home game. It's gonna be a home game for the Steelers. The only question is who's the quarterback, and so we don't know who the quarterback is. Since I don't know who the quarterback is, I'm going with the Chargers.
Damn. Yeah. Let's go, Dwayne Haskins. Let's go, Haskins. Goddamn.
Dwayne Haskins. Listen, no, your quarterback is Mason Rudolph.
Shut up. No, it ain't. That's a lie.
Now, last game of the week, we got the Monday Night Football game. We got, speaking of the great Buccaneers, we have the Buccaneers going up against the New York Giants. Now, I know how I know how Buccaneer feels about this game. His team is now on a 2-game losing streak, which is, kind of rare for Tom Brady. He's on a 2-game losing streak right now, but they back at home. They undefeated at the crib. They're going against the Giants. Should be an easy win for them. I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Let's go, Buccaneers. Let's go.
So, hey, that's pretty much it, man. That's all the games, man, right there. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I mean, why wouldn't he be in here, right? I mean, we talking about his team. We might as well get him up in here.
Oh, my God. This mother. As soon as you hear Buccaneers words, you want to come in here.
Actually, to let y'all know, I was here for the past 3-4 games, but none of y'all ain't even look, so then I had to go out.
Oh, I see. I was on a whole different tab, my brother. What's going on, sir?
You know what I'm saying, man? I'm doing good at my part-time job. I really don't got to do too much. I got to watch hockey and everything. But, other than that was good, man.
That's what's up. Hey, hockey's fun, G. We from the Midwest. We know hockey.
Especially when you don't got to do nothing you get paid for. You got to just watch it. But, you know what I'm saying? My team won a 4-game win streak. What win streak you on, kid? Y'all won last week, right?
Sir, I mean, we won last week. I don't know which team you're talking about because your team is on.
What team you talking about, G?
I'm talking about your team. The Packers won last week. Hey, boy, did y'all win last week?
We didn't lose.
Did y'all win?
We didn't lose.
Man, these boys tied with the NFC North Lions. 0 wins.
Whoa, sir, they're better than that record.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, the great Mike Tomlin is the same. Is the equivalent to Dan Campbell? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, sir, the whole disrespect is not necessary. We don't have 2 different coaches like you. You can switch hats. We ain't got that. We ain't got that luxury. Don't come in here speaking ill words when you didn't even like your coach 3 weeks ago.
What you mean? I did like my coach 3 weeks ago. I just said rent was due. I just hold him accountable, and he's cashing in, sir. He's cashing in.
Oh my goodness,
sir! You sound like you was ready to let Bill go. Let's not act new.
Bill
ain't going nowhere. I just ain't like his ways. I said he's gonna have to change.
I'm glad you in here, Patriot, because I called you out, sir. And I'm going to call you out again. I need you to explain to me. I don't know if you was in here when we was talking about this. I need you to explain to me how Jalen always travels, was not traveling on Debo Samuel on his. Let me preface this. On his catches, not his handoffs, sir. Why was Jalen Ramsey not on Debo Samuel?
Well, kid, I'm glad you asked that. So first of all, Debo Samuel had 5 catches. What was like 70 something yards? Reid just had that big
big
touchdown
one that
in the
cost me
fourth
money.
quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the catch.
But
Hey, that was the catch that killed the ticket right there, man.
oh really?
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was guarding him for not majority of the game. He guarded him some portions because I actually did go back and actually watch the full game. I didn't see the full game when it happened live, but after you made your comment, I decided to watch the game, kid. And from what I seen, when they actually decided to pass the ball, and the only time they threw it to Debo's way, because again he had 5 catches and it was 5 targets. 4 of those 5 times they was in zone coverage and he was going over the middle of the field. So, kid, if you're in zone coverage and you're outside corner, your responsibility is in the middle of the field.
Now, sir, and sir, I'm glad you mentioned that because I understand, the scheme that they was trying to run. If you in zone, you in zone. I have no issues with that. My issue is he always travels. So shouldn't he always be on him? Why wasn't he lined up on him on those situations in which he ended up in the middle of the field? Because I don't think he was even on him, sir.
In some of those situations, he was not on them. That doesn't mean that you guard him every single play. We never said that.
No.
Never
You said
talked about.
always travel.
No. Can I finish? Sir, it's my turn. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
My turn. Sir, when we talk about Jair, we talk about traveling. I'm not talking about he has to travel every play. He has to guard the best receiver every play. But damn, if you talk about Kevin King getting cooked over there by one receiver, you would think occasionally you would just throw Jair over there on that side on that receiver so that they don't have to throw that same.
Sir. Now, can you give me a game? Can you give me a game? Rick, give me an example game so that way I can, just speak on. You want to speak on the NFC Championship game, sir?
Nah, because I already know what you're gonna say. Because he's gonna talk about when they put Mike Evans and Brady through a punt one time, and Mike Evans didn't.
No, I mean, I'm like, listen. All I was gonna say was, a quarterback can just throw to the other wide receiver, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But
if one receiver is killing, but my thing is one receiver is killing you the entire game. You're like, all right, this motherfucker can't beat us no more. We got to go somewhere. You gonna have to make him go somewhere else.
All right, so you put Jair on him, right? And then they just throw somewhere else, correct? Yes or no?
Okay, then you put Jair on somebody else. You don't.
I don't want to hear all that. Listen, all this back and forth.
No, because here's my thing, kid. I've seen times where Jair is on one side of the field, and again, I understand. I'm not saying you got to be in man coverage or something. Like I say, you don't got to be in man coverage when I see travel and everything, but just get on his side, just so they think that he's going to cover him and lock him down.
No, I gotta reply to that, sir. We speak on the zone thing. Wouldn't you say it is easier? Let's say, for instance, if your other corners is not that good, right? They're not that good. They're definitely not as good as you. Wouldn't it be easier just to tilt the field one side? That way, that other corner can have assistance from like the linebackers, the safeties, somebody over there playing in that zone. Wouldn't you say that is the smarter thing to do if you feel like your corners is not as great?
Nah, I think the smarter thing you do is that you do what the Buccaneers tried to do last year, and that was just blitz the hell of the quarterback and tell him to get the ball out fast enough, and hopefully your cornerback can hold up long enough.
I mean, listen. It's also. I mean, at the end of the day, listen. I just had.
What? I'm just saying. If you blitz the quarterback, if you know your quarterback can't hold up,
I'm not do off what you
blitz the quarterback and he has to get the ball out fast enough. The passer's got to get there.
I don't know why Debo wasn't covered by Jalen Ramsey. I got everything I needed. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But before we wrap it up, I'm about to wrap it up. We was down there done. You got anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to say or?
Oh yes. Bill Belichick, man. Like people talk about how I don't like Bill Belichick, all this stuff. The difference is I just hold my coach accountable. I said this when it was time for the Buccaneers game Sunday night. I said rent is due. I said Bill Belichick, I'm gonna need you to cash in because I said right now you losing the debate right now. I always gave credit to the player over the coach because the player got to make the play. But for the people who kept saying Belichick was the reason over Brady, I said Belichick, you're losing that battle right now. And ever since that Buccaneers game, he has shown out and performed. Now, I will say this. I've also said during that Buccaneers game, because somebody here said they don't think Mac Jones is ready. I said Mac Jones is ready for the moment. I had people telling me before in the beginning of the season when the Patriots were like 2-4 that if they had Cam Newton, they'll be better. And I said, y'all not watching the game because Mac Jones is playing well. They're just not giving him the opportunity. They just still have the leash on him. and other people are selling them. Now you seen these last 4 games, they start throwing the ball more. Mac Jones, open up the playbook a little bit more. And now you're seeing Mac Jones looking very comfortable, looking very good, and that's why we're on a 4-game win streak. So all I gotta say is I was right yet again. Bill Belichick's finally learned to trust Mac Jones. He's ready for the moment. And like I said at the beginning of the year, this is playoff bust for us. This is a 10-win team.
Mac Jones is, like Drew just said, Mac Jones is solid. I have no issues with Mac Jones. But what I do have an issue with, sir, and this is the last thing I need to say because I called you up about this earlier. Sir, all I know is your Patriots, your guy Mac Jones, played at the same time as this other team did. Now, it's just odd to me that why did you make your decision, sir? Why didn't you watch your Patriots instead of the Buccaneers?
I can actually answer that for you right now.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
My boy that I've known since college plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was supposed to go to the Buccaneers Patriot game, but I had to work. I couldn't get out there and everything. Now, because of work, I was just happened to be in the town, and they happened to play the Washington football team. And I said, I'm here. I said I was going to go ahead and see my boy this season with the Patriots. It didn't work out, but God works in mysterious ways. So, he helped me up tickets for the low. Went to go see him after the game and all that stuff, talked to him, chopped it up a little bit. And unfortunately, they couldn't get the win. Now, I will say this too. I think I'm done going to see Tom Brady play. He's 1-3 when I'm in attendance on a 3-game losing streak. So,
I think 3-game losing streak.
I saw him.
The last time you seen it was that Ravens game, wasn't it?
It was the Ravens game. It was the Ravens game, and that's when I told you that the team was cooked. And you said you're just hedging. I said no, this team's cooked, bro.
Man, wasn't that like y'all first loss?
First or second loss?
It was one of them 2 losses. It was
an early loss, but I told you, I said this team's cooked. This team's not good enough. I said this team's gonna get bounced in the first round because this offense is ass. There's literally nobody that can create separation. And I was told I was hedging. And then look what happened when we got Cam, and I tried to tell people the offense was there, it was the same exact offense, and he saw the problems. Then Sunday lost to the Redskins, Washington football team, and then the time before that was I was up in New England Sunday night football. Randy Moss's second return game with the 49ers, and he was down like 24. Huh?
You talking about that cooked version of Randy Moss?
Nah, he scored the first touchdown in the game and everything, and everybody was doing him, and I was like, I can't.
About the Niners, Randy Moss, right?
Yeah, he scored the first touchdown in the game.
Man, he was cooked, man. Randy Moss was cooked that year, man. I don't want to hear that. He was cooked.
That was the 49ers won the Super Bowl, but yeah, I'm currently on a 3-game losing streak with Brady. I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
Good. It's time for you to support your new quarterback in Mac Jones, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Actually, you know what's funny? If it wasn't for work, I would have because tomorrow my birthday, I was going to go to Atlanta for the game. So they play Thursday night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but work. I mean, it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive. I wouldn't be able to come back to work on Friday. Then we have a big game.
I mean, it ain't that damn serious. Ain't that shit.
Yeah, that's why I said I was like, I had too much stuff going on.
I watch for my career. It's all good.
Yeah. And then I wanted to go see him. I wanted to go see him in Carolina, but I couldn't get tickets for the low. They was charged like $300 for tickets. I said, oh hell no.
Yeah, 300. Yeah. I feel
for some decent seats. I ain't talking about nosebleeds. I ain't up there with Jordan Love. With Jordan Love, I ain't doing that.
Sir, don't do that. We're not gonna do that. But hey. I'm about to wrap it up, man. But we was wrapping it up anyway.
But who's your players of the week, though, man?
Who was the players of the week? Let me see. Who balled out last week? I could give it to Dylan. I could give it to him. I mean, I could. I could give it to.
Carried.
No. I could give it to Tyler Heineke.
I'm sorry. You're right. Dylan didn't carry. Chef Barry carried yet again.
You're right. Chef Barry. Shout out to my boy Chef Barry, man. That's my dog, man. I love Chef Barry.
When's the Chef hat Joe Barry picture coming out?
Sir, listen. I'm not gonna mess up a good thing right now. I have not put it on him, so it might be some juju working in there, and so I'm gonna keep it that way. I mean, okay. I could give it to Devo. I'm gonna give it to Devo Sam since he cost me money. He was very impactful for that Niners team. And so, I'm gonna give Deebo Samuel my offensive Clippers of the week. Defensive, dang man, I gotta give it to Chef Barry, bro. I mean, he's the only defensive coordinator that pitched a shutout. I don't think there has been a shutout all season. Packers was the first one to hold a team to 0 points this year. And I could be wrong. And maybe it was another 0-point game. But as of right now, the Packers pitched a shutout to Russell Wilson Seahawks. And so I'm giving it to Joe Barry, the defensive coordinator. Where are you going?
Offense, man. I can go multiple different directions, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to my guy, Mac Jones. He had again, man, another touchdown performance, man. Showing again, putting foots up in Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? And then for the defense, man. What you say?
I said he did go to Baker Mayfield house. He did. He did do that.
Yeah, and smacked them. And then for defense, I could go a lot of different directions, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to fuck it. Why not? Let's go ahead and give it to Barry, man. Why not?
I mean, you give it to him. You could give it to Cowboys defensive coordinator. He's going against his former team. What's that guy?
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. You can Dan Quinn too. Held them boys 3 points. 3 points.
He can give Dan Quinn. He can give Chef Barry. Both of them was both of them was in their bag, and also Bill Belichick was in his bag too against Baker Mayfield. Had that boy shit.
Oh yeah. So, hey, appreciate. Hey, actually, I appreciate you coming through, man. I know you're a little busy at your job and stuff like that. Definitely appreciate you coming through. I appreciate everybody that came through in the chat as well, man. Make sure I appreciate y'all coming through, showing love. Especially say he getting it to Jimmy Ward. I ain't mad at that either. Jimmy Ward, he bought out. So I think he had 2 INTs on Matthew Stafford. He had a pick 6 too. So I can definitely see that. But hey, as always, if y'all want to check these guys' channels out, all the links is in the description below. As always, make sure you guys check that out if you're not already. Before y'all get up out of here, if y'all haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys hit that like button. And then we'll get up with y'all next week. We out.